What's up, guys? This your boy Lamar. I am Lamar, and this is
Amped Up.
And today's we're speaking about
Anthony O'Neal reaction to Kevin Samuels saying that men should pay for everything.
Do you agree?
Not at all.
Let's see.
We're gonna get into it. I want y'all to hear, and then we'll find out what y'all think.
And tell me what you think. Like, share in the comments. Let's roll.
But you don't want to put the work in. You don't want to build a resume. You don't want to actually have it where it counts to have the real leverage. You want her to respect your masculinity and your manhood because you have an XY chromosome. It don't work that way.
Whoa.
Women respect resources. You can't check them because you got nothing to check with. The only place you dominate is in the bedroom. Dominate on the balance sheet. Dominate on your wallet, which is your accomplishments. Any woman that you choose to deal with, her money should be no good with you if you're 100% man. You pay everything.
Whoa.
Why? Because it keeps her in her feminine when she's with you. I don't give the women I deal with, they know I don't care what you do when you're not with me.
I got something to say. So Kevin Samuels.
Okay. You want
All
to go
right,
first?
so
Go first.
you can go first because you actually seen the Kevin Samuels video.
Okay.
So, and I think we kind of spoke about it early on what men he were actually talking about.
Okay, this is a good point. Check this out. Kevin Samuels is speaking about a certain group of men.
Money.
That group of men is the top, let's say the top 5, top 10% of men. He always say he's only speaking from that perspective.
On a certain group.
Just a certain group. Everybody is taking little bits and pieces and running with it. This man is clearly saying, I'm only speaking to a certain amount of group of people because
men that can afford it.
Facts. The men that he's around, he's an image consultant. So the man that he's around, he's only coming back and pretty much telling us what they like. He clearly says that, and what type of women that he would like, what they would like to be with. So Kevin is basically saying, at the end of the day, as a man, if I'm making all the money and the woman that I want, if I'm in the top 10, top 1%, my wife or girlfriend isn't going to work. So of course he's going to say, hey, I'm going to pay for everything.
Because he's in money, it means you're in control of the relationship from what Kevin Samuels is saying.
Right. But Kevin just simply saying, in their world, in the top percentage world, income world, their women or wives are at home, so of course they're going to pay for it. They're going to pay for everything because their lady is taking care of the kids, taking care of the household, and when he come home, they're doing whatever he needs to be done, and then that's the top upper echelon of men. In Kevin Samuels' world, the men that he's around.
He's around, he helps build up, helps work on their image. But like we talked about earlier, but I feel like he's coming from a place where he was, like I think you mentioned Anthony O'Neal, where he was down and out, he was homeless. So of course that mindset is going to be different than Kevin Samuels, whose mindset has been in the image consultant. He's been in the corporate world. So,
quote unquote upper echelon.
Yeah. So a lot of those people don't know. Just like a lot of white kids don't know what black kids go through because they never experienced that. But I'm going to let you hear a little bit of what Anthony O'Neal talking about. We're going to pause it again and, just put our perspective on that.
Let's roll.
Chop it up.
Believes that a man should pay for every single thing when it comes to relationships. And Queens, I think y'all going to be a little upset with me with my response. Because I respectfully, I see a portion of what he's saying, but then the other portion I do not and cannot support. And here's why. A recent study just came out actually over the weekend that the average person makes $42,000 a year. But we want to sit here and say that you're not a man if you cannot pay for every single thing. We want to sit here and stress the fact and teach our...
All right, we're going to pause it right here.
All right, listen. I know Anthony O'Neal was going to jump into that because, like he said, the average man makes $42,000, $46,000, $50,000 a year. So of course, a man can't pay for everything, because by the time he pay for the mortgage, the insurance, the car note, he doesn't have any money. So of course, what Kevin Samuels is saying doesn't apply to men who making less than $50,000. But I get that Anthony understands that, but he still want to harp on that point. The point is, you don't make enough money in Kevin Samuels' defense. These dudes don't make enough money to even have a conversation with a woman.
I try so many times, every time.
About leading the household, about taking care of everything. They don't make enough money yet. So he's saying, until you get yourself up to that level, stop speaking to these women about doing certain things that you don't have no control over, especially financially.
Yeah. And just to add on that, like I spoke about Anthony O'Neal, he was homeless. So his mindset is different, like we said, from Kevin's mindset. Me personally, I agree with both of them. If I was making that high demand money, value man money, yes, I would pay for everything. But if I'm making the 50,000 and we have a certain lifestyle that we have, and she gonna have to work. She gonna have to help with the bills, and a lot of times that's where life is. But if we working together and we have a hold on what we're doing, like you said, we still living between and within our means. We're not out there splurging, being fake rich, or buying all types of stuff. We working together to get ourselves to a financial freedom. So, like you said, you can make $40,000 and still live like you rich.
Fall on the budget.
I do it all the time.
I personally agree with both, but when it comes to Anthony O'Neal, I think it doesn't apply if you have a good woman on your side, because any woman who's been raised, I'm not gonna say raised correctly, I'm just saying understand the plight of men and black men in this world. If you understand that your man makes less than $50,000, but you make, let's say you make $50,000. Common sense would say, hey babe, let's put our money together. What are these expenses? What are we trying to do in life? We have these kids. We want college fund. We want to try to build a business. We want generational wealth. How can we start? But you lead. We can speak. We can converse. We can get this thing together.
We can compromise.
But you have to lead. Most women don't want to hear that, especially they're making six figures.
And again, it's just like kind of add to what Earl was saying. If I make 50, you make 50, that's $100,000 household. We shouldn't be living like we're making 500,000.
Facts.
We shouldn't be putting ourselves in debt, especially like you said, we want to have kids, we want to have a house, we want to start a business. A lot of stuff is going to come with sacrifice.
If you're taking a woman seriously and y'all had that serious conversation in a date and stop playing around. Because let's be honest, most of the time when you date a woman, you're taking her out, you're not having no conversation. That's why women get upset with men when you say, hey man, just come through. I understand you talking about your safety and you just come and meet a man, but if I ask you to come to my house or a certain, let's say we out in a picnic or something, that's a good way of having a good conversation. You can understand and get to know me as a man. But me spending $100, $200, $300 on a meal, and we going on a movie, I forgot everything you just told me.
Yeah.
I forgot the whole, and then I'm laying down, I'm like, damn, she was bad. That's the only thing I can remember. But if I tell you, hey, let's come chill, let's just, what are your goals in life? Don't ask me about any of the other crap, my favorite color, any of that. I just want to know, what do you really want in life? So as a man, I can take that molding and make something out of it.
Basically what he's saying, he wants to date with a purpose. And at the end of the day, that's what it really is. You don't have a lot of time to waste. If you do want to be in a serious relationship, and what he's saying also, if he's taking you where he got to spend $200 and $300, $400 for one date, and you might not even go back out with him again.
Yeah, most of y'all do that.
A lot of dates are investments.
That's everything men do is investment.
So
everything.
So I'm taking my chicks to Starbucks. Y'all can get that Frappuccino. Y'all can get that Frappuccino. If y'all like hot coffee.
Listen, we're going to picnic. I can picnic it out right now.
Hey, for real.
I'm good with
like mayonnaise on your sandwich. Don't worry about it. I'll bring packages.
I'm bringing everything. The blankets, the whole nine. So let's finish what we talking. I'm sorry, but we got 2 minutes. We're going to hear Anthony O'Neill's perspective. We're going to hear Mr. Kevin Samuel's perspective.
Response,
and then after this, we're going to let them ride out because we've been talking a minute.
Yeah.
And then we're going to give our perspective. We want y'all to comment, like, share, tell us what we wrong,
subscribe.
Tell us whatever. Just let us know. We're just getting into this thing, and we got. I think we got a good starting point with this. So y'all rock out with us because all we're going to do is we're going to chop it up.
You know what I mean? Men should pay for everything, not me.
For men to go get the bag, go get the money so you can get her. So you can take her out on a date and pay for everything. So you can take her to the
I'm
restaurant.
gonna pause him right quick. I get what he's saying, but what he's saying too, if you want to have, Kevin Samuels is saying if you want to have options.
Facts.
So if you that low tier money making guy. It's not that many options you're going to have.
You don't have none. There ain't not that many. You don't have none.
Yeah, so. Oh, yeah, they trying to holler at my dog. Yeah. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I think that's what he's. They come from two different worlds. Just like if you look at now, Kevin Samuels has his things that he does. To me, he has a better production team than Kevin Samuels. But they ain't on the same level. But like I say, it's somebody who's from the bottom coming up versus somebody who...
I think Anthony is coming from a financial management position because he never want to go back to being sleeping in his car.
Yeah. And Kevin Samuels is coming from people who got it. They don't really worry about it like that.
Kevin has it.
And
Kevin is a stand-up, 6'4", dark-skinned, older black man who experienced life. And in this world, in this day and age, and right now, we push our older generation out. We don't want to hear nothing they have to. My grandma always told me, respect your elders. Always entertain anybody who come up to you with a conversation or advice. So I'm going to take heed to what Kevin says, but I completely understand what Anthony O'Neill saying as well.
Until I get to that Kevin level, then I'll understand.
Then, it's a no-go.
It's a wrap. Yeah, he can leave that one finger all he wants.
It's a no-go.
Yeah. We're going to get back in a little bit more.
Right, so you can take her to the store, so you can take her on this trip, and the man pays for everything, but he doesn't have a solid foundation. What kind of foolishness is this? Now, don't get me twisted. Don't get me twisted, you guys. I am not saying that a man should not work. I am not saying that a man should not be budgeting. A man should not be, he shouldn't have a vision. No, I am definitely agreeing with that. That a man should be financially stable and he should be able to provide for himself.
Okay, pause 1 second. Okay, I forgot to say something. Anthony and I had this conversation before this, but I have to make this point because Kevin always say this. We don't care how much money a woman makes. Because when are you going to be able to spend it? What woman you know is going to say, hey, babe, I make 100,000. Here's your 48. No woman's going to say that. So Kevin is saying, get your money up so you don't have to ask for that. And you take care of the bill. So now you have leverage, not leverage, but you have a say. As a man, you have a say.
Also, too, before we jump back in there, I think that when in a relationship, when the man makes the most money or whatever, the woman doesn't make any money, it's different roles that they play.
Facts.
Because if she's at home and he's out working,
but by nature she's a nurturer.
Exactly.
So she's the first teacher. I want my first teacher at home.
Yeah.
No, and that's no disrespect to anybody, but
Yeah.
I think we're running away with this independence too much because we're giving our kids to somebody else to teach them something that every man who don't make a lot of money or who do make a lot of money, all of us, when you agree, you want your baby mother, your daughter's mother, your wife, your girlfriend to stay home with your kids for the first 5 years. I would like that because she's teaching her everything she needs to know.
Yeah.
That's just generation. That's universal law. The mother is the first teacher.
I like it. I like it.
Meet a school teacher. If we meet accountants, if we meet people who make $40,000 and they cannot take you to the Ruth Chris Steakhouse every time you go out and pay for it every time. They can't take you on a trip and sit here and pay for all this. That is not a brother who is not a man. That is not the case at all. A man should not be held to the standards of, if you're not a man, if you are a man, you should be paying for everything. Can't happen.
I agree with him. And I feel like in situations, when you look at people getting married, then getting divorced, if the woman doesn't work, this man still has to take care of her. Alimony.
Child support. Right.
And women, understand this before I get ready to go. What men want from women don't cost nothing.
Facts.
What women want from men
is everything. It costs everything.
Yeah.
We don't care about your money. We don't even care about most of the time how you dress. Not how you dress. I say we don't care about your body like that.
Yeah.
You guys emphasis on like, oh my God, I need a fat ass and I need to have my long. We don't care. Dudes are still smashing whether you got stretch marks. Like Cat Williams said, we're smashing either you're big or small.
Yeah.
You got stretch marks.
Yeah.
Either you got stretch marks because you was big and you got small, or you was small and you got big. We still smashing.
Yeah.
The moment that you make me feel like a man, the moment I can come into my house and I'm at peace, that's all we. That's all we.
That's all me. Really
That's it, man. But we're going to finish the rest of this video because I feel like we're taking up a lot of time. Technically, we're not, but we're not taking up a lot of time.
No.
Yeah. So we're going to finish. We're going to get into it.
Can't happen.
Made this go over 30 minutes.
Can't happen, guys. It just can't happen. And it shouldn't have to be the case for all men. Now, don't get it twisted. I do believe that men should be providers. I do believe when it comes to the man, you should be a provider, you should be a priest, and you should be the protector of your home. I do.
PPP.
One of the things that I'm always teaching men, especially on this channel, go get the bag so you can build a foundation for your family. Go get the bag so you can start building generational wealth for your kids. Go get the bag so when you come home, you're contributing to the vision and to the goals of your family. Don't get the bag just so you can go impress her. Let me tell you, man, I'm blessed and privileged to have 4 loving parents. Blessed and privileged. On one side of my family, my mom makes more money than my father. But my mom still respects my father as the head of the home. My mom still respects my father as the man of the house. My mom still respects that man. She still respects my father. So, young man, if you're watching this video and you feel less than a man because you heard Kevin Samuel say, you need to be able to provide and pay for everything. If you are a man of character, if you are a man of integrity, if you are a man who's willing.
Kevin is simply, I don't want to keep doing this, but Kevin is only speaking about a certain group of men. That's it.
Yeah. And like you say, I get where he's speaking. And he's basically, if you think about those 2 videos, Kevin is speaking to the high value men. He's speaking to the regular everyday man.
The blue collar.
Yeah, the blue collar.
And Kevin is speaking to the white collar.
Yeah.
But Kevin is saying, hey, I'm only speaking to this group, this certain group, but all of you guys invited. That's why he always say to women. I'm speaking about these high value men, but you women are invited to the party to see what's going on, to hear what men thinking about, because you may control the sex.
Yeah.
You could control the dating somewhat, but we control the marriage.
Yeah.
So what you want to keep dating me, or you want to marry me? And I control that.
I like that. And then, like I say, he's pretty much talking to the everyday regular person who telling y'all to keep your head up. Tupac. Shouts out to Tupac. But that's all it is. He's just telling you to keep your head up. So you find a woman in your price range, what Kevin Sanders telling you, and vice versa.
Link in the bio. www.etsy. How much shop at Shop Enterprises.
Person, women, you find a man in your price range.
I'm not to disagree with him, but I'm gonna say
Don't
this.
disagree.
I'm gonna say this. Money shouldn't be a factor. Let me say why. Listen, money. If you find a man who making decent amount of money, but he treats you right, he understands you and your life and your goals and what you want to do in life.
Knows you love him.
And let's say that man probably work at Burger King. It doesn't matter. He has dreams and goals.
And
You two need to sit down with each other and say, babe, what are we gonna achieve and do first? If your goals is easier to achieve, then it should be you first, in my opinion. If his goals are a little bit longer, but you can get to the bag and you're gonna be comfortable, then do him second or him first based off your household. But make it about your household. It should never be about the money, especially when you got kids. Especially when you got kids.
And if that nigga work at Burger King, iron that nigga uniform so he can be fresh. That's love. That's love.
Right.
Especially if he's going to work slinging them burgers.
You don't even listen. Most black men have very physical jobs, so even something simple as a text message would be like, man, y'all don't a text message would be everything to us. Buying a shirt without telling us when I come home and it's a decent, a nice shirt.
That's the right size though. Yeah, you should always know what size your man. You should always know what size your man wear. You know, just don't go buy him a shirt because you know what I'm saying.
Guys.
Or you can buy some lingerie for the rich people. But you can do stuff like you say, a text message, just saying you appreciate. A man just want to feel appreciated. A lot of times, like I say, it's free.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we understand Kevin's side. And we understand Anthony's side. Anthony understands Kevin's side, but he's just giving his perspective because there's a lot of men who are gonna think just like Anthony, what he's speaking on. They're gonna think that same way, like, oh, I don't deserve her because I don't make enough money. He's not saying that. Anthony's just saying he doesn't agree. But if you're a man who make a certain amount of money and you're going after a certain amount, a certain level of woman, understand what you get into. I say for me. Understanding me being the age that I am, forget every woman right now.
Yeah.
Go get your bag. Understand what you need to do. Create generational wealth. Understand credit. Understand business credit. Understand savings, IRAs, CDs. Understand that because once you get with a woman that all of men understand this. How many times you seen a woman that you really want and she started talking to you and you got by yourself and you like, oh my God, I gotta really do it now, bro. I finally got this one. It's the one oh my God. And you're not where you want to be. That's the most depressing time in your life because you had a chance to go get. Now you got a chance. So before you go get your quote unquote dream wife and dream life, bro, work on you. And I agree. One more thing, I'm done. Like Kevin said, always gotta go talk to somebody. Go speak to somebody. Work on your mental.
Amen.
Work on your bag first before you get. I wish somebody would have told me that. And if somebody did tell me, I probably was on a different level
mindset to listen
at the time.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, me being this age, work on your mental. Go speak to somebody, get clear those demons out, get to your bag, and get to a level that you want to be and achieve in life. So when you do find that woman, you're clearly walking. Nobody's bear crawling. Nobody. One dude is bear crawling. He's walking. She's bear crawling. Y'all on the same playing field, and you can move forward and faster in life. So I think we're just gonna chop it up from here, and that's it.
Yeah, man.
But we'd like to thank you guys for our first video. We I'm not gonna say we nervous, but we did really good. So this amped up. This your boy I.amlamar. You know what I mean?
Say it slow.
I.amlamar. I got a lot of stuff coming, but this is our new channel. This is our new first video.
Chop it up.
So
chop it up.
Our channel is called Chop It Up. We are a community that's helping our people. And you can kind of say perspective too.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you can throw it in whatever you want the P to be.
But we love y'all.
Yeah,
we appreciate y'all, man. Keep rocking with us. We're gonna make this thing happen, man.
And I'm gonna put my seat up because that nigga ain't really that much taller than me. I'm out.
If you are searching for affordable snap-on veneers, link in the bio.
Hello guys! If you're unhappy with your smile or want your teeth to have more of a Hollywood look, maybe even a natural style, Chop Smiles is here to help you. If you're worried about having missing teeth, crooked, gaps, or even chipped teeth, worry no more. Remember what it felt like when you smiled with confidence? Well, here's your second chance on a first impressions. Studies show that smiling releases endorphins, natural painkillers, and serotonin. Together, these three neurotransmitters make us feel good from head to toe. Not only do these natural chemicals elevate your mood, but they also relax your body and reduce physical pain. Smiling is a natural drug. So why wouldn't you want a natural drug that helps your body, but also have a great Hollywood or natural smile? Book your appointment today. Affordable, removable veneers. Non-refundable. Yes, we ship worldwide. Contact us on Instagram or email us. Remember, this is your second chance on a first impressions.